Maverix Pickleball is a new company in the market that has released two versions of their flagship paddle, the Havik-16. They have the Power, which is their thermoform option, while the Control is their non-thermoform offering. I only have the Power currently, so I'll be focusing on that one for the review. As mentioned earlier, it's a thermoform paddle, so unibody design and edge foam in the perimeter. It says it has a Toray T700S carbon fiber surface, though I'm not exactly sure what the actual difference is between that and regular Toray T700. The biggest difference between the Havik-16 and the other thermoform brands is the paddle shape. While it is an elongated paddle with 16.5-inch total length and a 5.5-inch handle, the shape of the paddle is something we haven't seen before in pickleball. It doesn't have the traditional rectangular elongated shape because it angles down at the top corners, but it also doesn't have that arrow curve shape you see on paddles like the Yola Hyperion or Rhombus R1 Pulsar. They do have this hashtag on their Instagram, #SwingDifferent, and I will say that this shape does swing a bit different in terms of its speed, but that's about it. The shape makes the paddle swing weight in between the rectangular and arrow curve shapes. The website lists the swing weight at 118, and I don't have any tools to actually confirm this, but from what I feel from swinging all three shapes around side by side, it does sound about right to me. One more thing is that the Havik-16 has a 16mm core, but claims to use something called a Tetra core. I spoke with the owner about it, and he said it essentially is an 8mm polypropylene core, which I believe is the same diameter core used in most other paddles out there, but he said with an 8mm cores out there, there are differences between the cell size, thickness, weights, etc. The name Tetra came from them trying out 4 different types of polypropylene before finally selecting their favorite one, and my guess is that the type they are using, as well as the customization they have chosen for it, is what they're saying makes this paddle core feel different. Now, do this shape and Tetra core make the paddle play different from other thermoform paddles? In short, yes, I think it does. For starters, I think it's one of the softest thermoform paddles I've used to date. I tested this paddle out around the same time I was doing testing on the R1 Pulsar, Vatic Alchemy, and Valerian Mach 1 Forzas, and compared to those, it noticeably had less power on drives and had a soft feel at the kitchen line too. The feel of the ball in contact was a bit springy. There wasn't too much dwell time on the ball, but I felt that adding weight really improved the feel of the paddle. I added 0.1 ounces of tungsten tape on both sides of the paddle, and this made the ball contact feel more solid off the face and gave it that extra bit of juice it needed for the power. While this did slow down the paddle a bit, I felt the improvement in the paddle's feel and performance was worth it. In my opinion, this paddle really does need added weight. I was not a fan of this paddle when I first got it, but the extra perimeter weighting made this into a solid feeling paddle where the ball contact felt improved on all my shots. The spin of the paddle was fine. I don't think it was anything special or noteworthy, but I felt there was enough for me to play my game without any issues. The sweet spot wasn't anything noteworthy as well. The shape didn't make the sweet spot anything noticeably different, but at the same time I didn't have any issues with it. But overall, the Tetra core and unique shape don't really offer any drastic changes from the existing thermoform paddles on the market. The biggest thing the Havik-16 offers is how customizable it is for an elongated paddle. Generally, my personal recommendation is to not add any weight to the rectangular elongated thermoform paddles because the swing weight will get too high and because I think they already have enough power. The Maverix Havik-16 is the unique case where it's similar to those rectangular paddles but slightly quicker, so you can afford to add some extra perimeter weighting to customize the balance of the paddle to your liking. While the extra weight will bring the swing weight up to the same as those other elongated paddles, you'll get the benefit of having the balance and weight where you want it. One last thing about the Maverix Havik-16 Power is the price. It retails for $155, but with discount code DMVPBall, you can get 15% off, and that drops the price down to $133, making it on the lower end of the spectrum for thermoform paddles, right next to Vatic Pro's original line. While I don't think the paddle offers anything truly different, it is a unique looking paddle that still plays and performs well at an affordable price point. If you're a fan of customizing your paddles with lead tape and want something similar to an elongated shape, I think the Havik-16 is a great option to check out. I have spoken with the owner of Maverix Pickleball quite a bit, and he is someone that is very knowledgeable and passionate about advancing paddle technology, and I think Maverix Pickleball is definitely a company we should look out for in the future.
Yep. Just getting settled in. Closer. I got the closet done. I got the kitchen done. Bedroom's like halfway done.